Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Endless Growth Podcast.
Yeah, welcome back. Episode 113 today.
Yes, 113. Good old lucky 13. We do have a 13 coming up here soon, Friday the 13th.
Oh, it's the Friday 13th this month?
I don't know if it's this month or June, but I remember I booked an appointment, and I was like, oh, shit, Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess technically for us it's still the last day of April, but
You think?
May is coming around the corner. May 13th is a Tuesday, and then June 13th is a Friday. So it's in
there we
June.
go. It's in
Damn.
June. Yeah, it wasn't too long ago when I booked somebody's appointment. I was like, huh, it's going to be a good day. I've never had anything happen to me on Black Friday, or not Black Friday, Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I get you. Nah, bro. Growing up, all I would hear is "Don't step on a crack, or you'll break your mother's back." Dumb shit like that.
That sound crazy.
That literally was the thing back in the day. But not necessarily. I feel like I'm not really too sure where that originated because obviously growing up,
witchcraft, bro.
Well, growing up, we'd have those scary movies, Friday the 13th, and it would be Jason Voorhees, the guy with the hockey mask, with the fucking machete that kills college students doing, whatever the fuck they're doing out in the woods or whatever, usually. So, yeah, that's, I'm not sure, but no.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I'm not superstitious with that one. I'm like, oh, shit, it's a Friday the 13th, they'll go out or nothing like that, but yeah.
Would you be open to, what do they call those? Like those people that read you?
Fuck no. Hell no. Well, two reasons.
I feel like they'd fuck me up.
No, two reasons, bro.
But there's always I'd be curious, but imagine they tell you some crazy shit and then you're just stuck with that, thinking that it could happen. That's the problem what happens with those. Obviously, I'm not a believer, so that's why I'm talking this way, but I feel like if you think it's real, then you put in your head that whether it's good or bad, it could be you're going to be a multimillionaire in your 50s. Then you're stuck with that stupid mentality. So you probably drop off and do stupid shit, thinking you're just somehow the world's going to get you there. Or vice versa. They tell you you're going to die in 30 or in 2 days. And you'll just be fucked in the head if you're one of those easy convincing people.
A gullible ass fool.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the thing is, for those people that, read your fucking tarot cards, did you go to school? How the fuck do you even know what you're doing? Number one, where's your credentials? Number two, you're going to have to be a little superstitious or believe in shit like that. I'm not going to say I don't know what the fuck it is, to be honest with you. I don't know what they're doing. Sometimes I have theories of maybe they're just talking in general terms. Next year it looks like
looks very good for you.
A good year. More like that. If it's specific, and it actually happens, holy shit, right?
Yeah.
But
I heard there's the ones that are really fucking specific. But that's, I don't know. Like you said, how the fuck do you...
Yeah, in my realm, or I guess my mother's realm, Catholic, that's a considerable heria, bro. Got to get the fuck away from that shit.
Nah, straight up.
Yeah, that's some other shit. That's witchcraft for the people who don't speak Spanish. But yeah.
Yeah, don't fuck with that.
Well, there's so much fucking things, bro. You can charge your crystals and shit nowadays. You can do all kinds of shit. There's cleanses with eggs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure. Obviously that I don't think that's religious. That's not we're praying. Let's give you a little blessing. That shit's let me buy an egg. God knows what the fuck they do, and they do some shit, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, they even use eggs for when in Spanish when estás empanchado, or basically when I don't know, it's some kind of
bloated
kind of thing. But yeah, rubbing an egg on your stomach, shit. So it's aren't you kind of bringing some witchcraft into this healing?
My family don't do that shit though. So
no, my mom's never done that either. But I feel I know a lot.
You heard of people doing that?
Yeah, Catholics and stuff do.
Okay. Well, the thing is, a lot of Hispanics, some of them believe in other saints that aren't. I guess it's arguable if you're
Jesus, you're taking this deep.
Yeah,
saints.
Basically, it's they call it a Santa Muerte, the saint of death.
Uh-huh.
I'm not too sure if that's actual real saint in the Catholic thing. I don't think it is. That's why people shun it sometimes if you're a Catholic. But basically, you're offering whatever the fuck you're offering to this dark figure, the Grim Reaper, basically.
Yeah, I'm here to take a soul.
Exactly. So it's it's a little. I'm really how do I say this? I'm avoidant with shit like that. If I walk in a room, a motherfucker playing the Ouija board, I'm out that bitch running.
Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Since we're on this fucking topic, have you been getting the same shit I have, about the whole Pope thing, more of the fucking demonic side of the shit of that?
Dude, it's kind of fucked up because I'm on Twitter And then I think I did see one demonic thing that when the Pope died. But I don't know. I think
I don't
maybe
even
it's
know if you
just
call it
positioned
demonic. Demonic is like what comes to my head, but I don't.
demon shit.
It's
What
like
do
upside down
you?
crosses, like
That's demonic shit.
fucking the serpents and like how the building, one of the main buildings is like shaped like a serpent or looks like a serpent, and then even when they have him there, there's like upside down crosses like behind like the cameras, but cameras caught it or someone caught it in picture, and just I don't know. I just saw a bunch of shit like that. And what's weird is like I told my girl about it, and she's like, I haven't seen nothing like that. And I even sent her like a thing, but she thought it was like for something completely different. I'm like, no, that was like part of the. Well, my thinking is it was part of the whole
Yeah.
set. What do you
I'm not
call it?
sure what the fuck that can be. That could be maybe propaganda, like people that are anti-religious, because we live in a time nowadays
Hmm.
where it's been more acceptable to not believe in a religion to believe in a religion. I feel like people that are in religion,
Hmm.
like you, like people like nowadays see those people like they're on some dumb shit or something like that. I ain't gonna lie. Like that's something I've noticed. So even like if I remember I was talking to my friend, and I usually wear like a cross chain or whatever, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get you one, just
Hmm.
fucking around, and he's like, oh fuck no, and in my head, and I was just like, I'm not gonna take offense to that or anything like that, but it's like, why? He's not
Hmm.
religious at all, but it's like a certain thing that comes with that. It's like if you're religious, you're also, and then it's up
Hmm.
to you to fill the rest of that blank. Some people might be like, oh, you can't think for yourself. Oh, you believe in fucking anything, like just shit like that.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure, bro. I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
don't know. I just thought I'd bring it up. So I've been seeing that, and I was like, I wonder if other people are seeing this, or is just my fucking algorithm being fucked up. And who knows? A lot of shit's AI now too. So
AI. And then another thing, upside down crosses, that's not really a demonic symbol. Demonic symbol, fuck, I don't even know if I should be talking about this, but it's a cross, a normal cross, and then a small infinity sign right underneath that. And then right underneath that, another bigger infinity sign.
what the
That's
fuck?
technically the sign for them.
I just always thought the upside down shit was bad because in all the scary movies, the fucking crosses go upside down. And
I thought you were talking about rappers because like some rappers like Playboy Cardi and shit. That's their thing. It's like, oh look, I'm
it's an upside
fucking.
down.
But they don't say they're satanic. It's more of like the mysterious feel. They do that shit for the
Yeah.
mysterious feel
Huh.
essentially. So yeah, bro.
Weird shit. Yeah, I don't know. Nowadays, there's been a lot of weird stuff going on. And like I said, I feel like AI just fucks it up for everyone because now we don't know what the fuck's real or not.
That is also true as well. There's gonna be a lot of what they call deep fakes, a lot of shit out there. So yeah, maybe have conversations like this because when we see shit in the internet, we can't just automatically just accept it as face value. We gotta have to do our own due diligence and be like, what the fuck? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Ask questions. But I do appreciate that you asked that because I think I did see something, but
Mm-hmm.
not too deep in that.
Yeah, we even talked about this last week, but I think it was just you and me, huh? About the whole way about they pronounce him dead or whatever it is that they fucking. And this is like I said, who knows if this is some goofy shit I saw online, but they're supposed
Mhm.
to be like knock him on the head with like
Oh, you were telling me about
a
that.
hammer or some like some
I've
weird.
never heard of this before. You,
Yeah, so
yeah,
it was like weird shit that I've been seeing like that, but it's like why are you feeding me this shit?
it is strange.
Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see, bro.
But on other news, what else is there new? How was your weekend?
Weekend, shit, I'd be forgetting my weekends nowadays. Usually the same shit, bro. But I'm alive. I'm healthy right now, and I'm happy to be here. So I'd say it went well.
That's good.
Yeah, bro. What about you?
Same, brother. I think I just what did we do this weekend?
Yeah, it just worked.
I don't know if I worked. Probably,
Oh
maybe
shit.
didn't.
Okay. You're like I'm in the same boat, bro. I don't even know.
Yeah, when you literally as you were saying that, I was like, "What the fuck did I do this
Dude,
weekend?" And
that
then
sound like
you got to me really quick, so I was like, "Shit."
he's like, ah, shit, I
Um,
get that a thing.
yeah, I didn't get time to think my side, but I did see you went hiking last Thursday, so right,
Yeah, yeah, it was a good one, bro. I
that's
was
nice.
happy
Yeah,
to be up there.
I realized obviously when you go hiking, you don't hike that fucking high because I was like, "There's still fucking snow on the mountains. How you not running into snow?" But then literally looking at
Oh, we're
the mountains,
selective.
it's like snow caps. So I was like,
Yeah.
"You guys are way fucking down here."
Oh, we're not hitting the peak though. Fuck
No,
that.
absolutely not.
Hell no. I remember one time in June we tried to do that from like the ground all the way to the peak. Bro, it got so fucking cold up there that
Mm,
we were like, let's get the fuck out of here. Cause, it's kind of weird. It's like, oh, it's a regular Saturday morning. It's a little warm, all that. You start going up the slope or whatever. You eventually get to, the higher part and shit, bro, that elevation and whatever other pressures are up there.
yeah,
Yeah, they make you ass cold, bro.
it's a
So
cold world up there.
yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
So
Even June, that's crazy. I
yeah,
mean,
in
we're
June.
not that far away, I guess, but yeah,
Nah,
it's
yeah, literally 1 month, basically. So
yeah.
insane, bro. Yeah, man. But besides hiking, just regular shit, gym, work, business as usual, podcast.
That's good, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I still can't even think what the hell I did Saturday. So
Probably just work then.
could have been,
Could have been records.
could have been. Yeah.
Beautiful, man.
Damn, I'm still stuck on that.
Nah,
It's
fuck it,
fucking me
bro.
up, bro. You ever have that where you're just
Trying to think of something and it doesn't come to your head. I feel like me and you have those situations a lot when we're thinking of a certain word, you forget it, and then for some reason I'm in the same wavelength and I can't remember that word, so we're both stuck. Like,
that's
bro, I know what you're talking about, but we can't both say it. So,
fucked
yeah,
up.
no, that's a fact, bro. No, but another news, shit, I need to get this out the way real quick. So I do have a cousin visiting from California. He hasn't visited us actually in about probably 10, 12 years, something like that.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, so I was giving him a little shit, like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
come on, man. Like, so yeah, but he was like, oh yeah, have a good time on your pod. He's like, give me a little shout out. So shout out Mimo, appreciate you,
Shout
bro.
out.
I was like, hey, I don't know if you watch, but hey, 113 if you do watch, give you a little shout out, bro.
Yeah, you be on this.
Yeah, man. But well, shit, that's a good conversation or segment. So they're visiting from California. If you were from California, coming to Utah, what are maybe some things that you would want to see? And also, if some family came, what would be something that you would be like, hey, you should check that out? What do you think is something like, yeah, you're in Utah? Like California
I feel
obviously
like
has its own thing,
yeah, if I'm in Utah, I feel like I probably want to do some outdoor shit.
Okay.
I mean, that's
Yeah, that's kind of
if
true.
you come to Utah, I mean, I feel like that's like a yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's one of our staples because even on our license plates, you got like skiing, best snow on earth, and all this shit.
Yeah,
So,
you want to come here like, oh, Utah, I heard is like the best shopping place, or like, yeah, you really
nah,
don't.
hell no.
It's like Utah, but it sucks right now. It's like we're in the like, I think we're spring around, right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So we're in spring, I guess, but you can't do snowboarding no more.
yep.
I guess hiking would be like your main thing now.
That's what I was
Maybe
thinking of
some
doing
scenery,
tomorrow.
roads, like
Okay,
woodsy
some
stuff.
scenic, like in the mountains and shit like that. I like
Yeah,
that. I like that.
can't take them camping. It's too fucking cold still,
Yeah,
or shit like
nah,
that.
nah, nah. It's kind of fucking hard.
Yeah, right
That's
now
what I
it's a
was
hard time.
thinking. The most I can think of is like you said, hiking,
Hmm.
lagoon. Obviously like Fashion Place Mall. It's a fucking mall though. Like they have malls everywhere, so we
Yeah,
can
they
check
probably
out a
got
mall.
some.
Um, I'm pretty sure they have Top Golfs over there, but we have one here. Theaters, like come on, fucking theaters everywhere. So that I literally was thinking about that shit. I'm like, fuck, dude, what the fuck
That's
is
tough.
there
If
to
it was
do?
summer, I feel like it'd be a little easier, maybe.
That's what I was saying. I was like, maybe paddle boarding, like that
Hmm.
seems pretty dope, but I feel like it's too cold for that shit.
Yeah, even like a boating kind of thing. Rent a boat for a day or something.
Yeah,
Because I
you're
feel like
right.
that'd be a cool ass experience for someone.
Damn. Now you're making me think about it. You're right, bro. There's actually a transition phase right now where you can't fucking do winter or sport
You're fucking
or summer
limbo, yeah.
shit. Jesus.
I guess you can go out shooting too.
That's a great ass point. That's a good ass
It's a
point.
perfect time to shoot. It's not too hot.
Yeah. Even indoors, fuck it. Because I've never actually been to an outdoor range.
Hmm.
So I'm not really too sure what to expect,
I've never been, but I know my brother goes up to one up there in
Is it Avon?
yeah, Avon.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that is or if it's even. I mean, there's probably a fuck ton of snow still up there too. So, but I've seen some other people like on my snap. People don't even know honestly, just out there shooting like in some their ranges because they got like their own little individual shit. But it looks nice weather. I don't know where it's at though.
Dude,
So
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a good ass one. Shooting. I'll bring it up. So
yeah,
yeah, that's it's okay. No, okay. Shout out. Alrighty. Well, there you go. If if you're trying to come to Utah, and if you don't live to Utah, there's some things during the summer we have more shit to do. Not
yeah,
too much more shit. It's but basically, like Edgar said, more
yeah. You can
outdoor
go
shit.
horseback riding. You can do like
No, I need to
ATV
do that.
shit.
ATV facts.
A lot more hiking.
Yeah,
The boat,
paddle boarding,
all the
boats.
yeah aquatic stuff.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
Camping.
Skydiving. Nah, you can do that anywhere.
Can't. Oh fuck.
But I don't know if I do that.
Nah, I don't know. I feel like skydiving, yeah, overcome your fear and all that shit, but I feel like it gets to a point where it's like technically you are kind of almost playing with your life into it because there's going to be a stat out there that says one out of every 40,000 skydivers,
Die.
yeah, basically. Put it in nice terms.
Yeah. It's like the whole
So,
airplane shit.
yeah, exactly. I feel like for airplane, I think it's better, a little better stat, hopefully,
It's still safer to be on a plane than on a car, which is crazy.
Technically, yeah. So, fuck,
Even-
I'm doing the car chances, so fuck that.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. No, but okay.
But
All
yeah,
right, so that's Utah, I guess.
yeah,
It's not
man.
really it's not too much here.
Speaking of trips, though, I mean, family's in town. Are you excited for your trip coming up here soon? I feel like we're getting closer, and before you know it, it's gonna be like, hey, I'm leaving, because it's at the end of this, almost at the end of this month, right?
Yeah, it'll be 4 weeks from Friday. So
It should come up so quick.
I dude.
April went, dude. Today I realized it was the last. I was like, I was paying all kinds of shit because
Oh
I
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
oh, what
yeah.
the fuck's really the last? I had to do my quarter. I always wait last minute to do shit like that. So call my accountant to come in.
Oh, okay, okay,
Luckily,
okay.
he's always pretty available. But yeah, it's before you know it, man, you'll be in a plane, and then right into a new country.
That's what's I ain't gonna lie. That's what's keeping me going right now, bro. I feel like these last few months I've been in a mentally in a space where I'm like, fuck, dude. I need to keep like growing and maybe seek opportunities and shit. And I keep using the trip as a fucking excuse. And I know I've had people it's like, bro, why don't you just fucking start right now? And it's a
Yeah.
great valid point because right now they're saying that it's taking longer time to basically get a job. Basically, like yeah, you'll get an interview. You'll apply for a job. You might get hit back. You'll get an interview, but to actually get onboarded and basically start working, it's taking a little bit more time. And then obviously we've been hearing about these fucking 3, 4, 5 interviews. Hopefully not 5 interviews. That sounds
That'd be
fucking
crazy.
insane. But
I mean, if I guess if it's
3.
that competitive, you never know.
That's a fact too.
They
Actually,
really want to find the right fit for the position. So
yeah, yeah, that's a fact. I guess the higher you go up in the hierarchy, the more interviews, I believe. Because yeah, if they're just hiring some bottom position that could be replaced, fucking one interview, you're good. But that
mhm.
is a fact. Once you start going into more desirable positions that are more in demand, like more people, like fucking 100 people applying for the same job, then yeah, I'm pretty sure your interviews do go
Mhm.
way up. So no, that's a good point, bro. Actually, we posted. Was it a reel? Actually, I'm gonna post a reel soon. I think it's on Monday. That I already have a set. That's basically what I think we were talking about. Where shit might even be the one on tomorrow. But yeah, basically saying yeah, if you fucking know someone in the same space, basically if you apply at a job, you have a referral to that job, someone that works there, you're more likely to get
Yeah,
that job there. So
absolutely. No, I agree with that. My girl right now is in the transition of getting a new job, and
mm-hmm.
yeah, she just seen this opening come up today. So, but she knows of someone that works there, so
Hell
she's
yeah.
trying to get that. Um, I can't remember if she was just asking this lady for advice to put on there, or no, she was asking for like a reference if it was okay to put her as a reference because I think her daughter works there or something. Anyways, but
Gotcha.
yeah, it would definitely take you a long ways if you have someone already in the
In the mix.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, especially if they've been there or like for a minute or have a great relationship with like the managers.
with some kind of management. Yeah,
Shit. Because yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you don't want to get a referral from someone that's like working there that fucking
just
no one
started.
likes or yeah,
Yeah,
no one liked or it's just started.
yeah.
It's like, bro, who the fuck are you, right?
Oh, I
But
get
that's
that.
actually something that I do appreciate from my older sister, Kathy, or not older sister, but younger, older.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's working at a decent job. She has her master's in accounting and all that shit. She's been working out in Salt Lake doing her thing. So shout out. But she's not scared of knock doors. Not when she's even interested, just to play with the idea. So
Hmm.
she's good at her job right now, but that doesn't stop her from the fact that let me just apply and see what happens.
Yeah, there's what if.
She always does that, even if she's just barely got a job, bro, and just
Hmm.
at least has a conversation. And she was actually telling me that she did this last week. She noticed on LinkedIn that she had a mutual connection or someone that she knew worked there. So she hit them up, said, "Hey, I have an interview with you guys. Like, can you tell me a little bit more about the workplace?" And the person told her, I was like, I probably wouldn't work here. That position is going to work close with the CEO, and he has a reputation of sexual assault. Like, what the fuck?
Like, nice.
Yeah. So Kathy was like, yeah, I'm going to cancel that interview, my
Yeah.
sister. So I was like, holy shit. But just to kind of go, is like, well, number one, always searching for opportunities is good. But number two, like, even just that referral, like maybe they did give you a good job offer.
Hmm.
It looked good on paper.
Oh, I'm sure they're offering a really nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like you start and then you start having to deal with some fucking person like that. Like, bruh.
Yeah.
And that's the CEO, bro. It's not like you can just report him, Like maybe he owns the majority percentage of the company. If that's the case, like I said, that's what I was kind of maybe insinuating as well. I was like, well, at that point, I think you just get the law involved. Like,
Hmm.
you sue a motherfucker for that.
Hey,
But,
take it down.
some
Yeah.
people are not really, you know, um,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's yeah, you have other shit to worry about. So it's like moving on with something else.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So yeah, just be careful out there.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess speaking on that, I mean, obviously, I don't know if you've done much stuff right now, as of right now, I mean, before your trip, but do you have a plan, I guess, after you get back? Like, you have
Yeah, fuck it,
any game plans?
100%. So we're gonna come back. It's gonna be around June 20th, something like that. Probably just catch up on shit that I have to do. For example, just regular work shit. I have probably emails up the ass. So yeah, catch up on June, basically off 2 3 days of June. But from that point on is let's just test it out too. Like this, feel it out because that's also something I'm also doing. Just because I feel like doing something, I also have to match it with my logical side as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't let emotions fucking basically rule your world. So, but what I mean by that is, okay, yes, maybe I'm not in the most desired position, but I have to take into account how much I'm making, how much work I'm doing throughout the week, and then compare that to what's out there, and basically the state of the economy as well. I ain't gonna lie,
See
because
where it's at by then, yeah.
exactly, because right now I basically got the gist that it's bad, blah blah blah, whatever, right? But it seems like this downward thing we're in is literally it could go away with the click of a button. It sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, if the president, as I understand, if he decides to roll everything back to the way it was, that says, fuck this tariff shit, we're back, that would basically kickstart everything back to what it was.
Yeah, jump everything back up.
Not exactly to it was, people obviously lost money and all that shit, but it would go, to start hitting back in the right direction is what they're saying. So if that does happen in the next 2 months while I'm gone or while
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting, then fucking awesome. I'll have more opportunities, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But on the contrary, if it gets even more worse, I'm still going to be looking, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to have a more accurate, yeah, basically more accurate feel of what the world is. I'm not going to be as pressured to leave something if it just depends, bro. There's a lot of shit just floating and, this is maybe one of the worst times to do it or might be the best time in retrospect,
Yeah. Well, I think it's the best time when they say it's the worst time, you know. When people think it's the worst to do anything, it's
Hmm.
probably the best. That's always kind of a thing I've always taken because I feel like it's always worked out for me. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, that's what I'm saying too. Is like if it's bad right now and you guys are hiring,
mhm,
that should be a good sign, is it not? Right? I would
absolutely,
assume
yeah,
so.
yeah,
I'm not sure, but that's what I'm thinking at least.
yeah. No, I think by the time you get back, I mean, things will for sure be like we'll for sure kind of know
Clear
where
up a
we're
little
at
bit,
with.
right?
Yeah,
That's in
whether
2 months, so
whether if it's for the good or for the bad, we'll see. Hmm, that's something else, but I forgot what I was
nah,
gonna say.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Food for thought.
food for thought.
Yeah,
Thought for
man. But
food.
but yeah, just to answer the question, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, bro,
Nice.
with game plan wise.
And I
Um,
think I mean, I'm not sure how much you want to talk about it, but I
yeah,
guess do you have like obviously you probably want to stay in the kind of same realm of stuff you're doing, probably.
yeah. I'd say I'm in sales right now for the people that I know, but
Hmm.
more business. Me representing the business to consumer, so somebody on the website, we're doing
Yeah.
business to them. This is something I'm actually debating, bro. I'm like, should I transition and do more what they call B2B, business to business?
Hmm.
That's more kissing ass people that work at a business and trying to facilitate relationships where you can set up a meeting.
Would that be like for the people that come in here and try to sell me like I don't know, like some kind of video program or some subscription to something?
It could be,
Or
but this would be at a larger scale. I would be more working for like a tech company. So, for example, let's say there's a tech company out there that helps you with your accounting, your
mm,
bookkeeping, or some bullshit, right? But they charge a ridiculous amount because they overlook hundreds of employees.
hmm,
So now my job would be okay, the ideal customer for this business is companies over that have 100 X employees.
hmm,
And then basically you're trying to fit the criteria. And then, yeah, I'm like, okay, I found the businesses. Now, who is the decision makers?
gotcha.
And then trying to set up the meetings with them. And
Mm,
then, yeah, they call them STRs, those type of
okay.
people. Usually you don't make, do you make pretty decent money? But the people that make the money is, you have to kind of eat shit, to be honest. That's like the shittiest position. Once, you could apply to be and I forget what the next one is. It's basically, these are the people that actually are in the meetings
Hmm.
with the people that or the previous position set. So the
Okay.
first guy sets them, the second guy closes them,
A closer, yeah.
and then usually there's a third one, and this is for renewals. So
Oh,
customer success. So basically, just making sure the relationship is
Mm.
good. Maybe checking up once in a while. Hey, is everything good? Are your employees using the whoever the fuck's using it?
The program or
Checking up,
whatever you're offering them.
offering what they're needing. Maybe invite them to lunch or some shit like that, like
Hmm.
shit like that. So it's more relationship based. So I'm debating if I should enter more something like that, or if I
Car
should go more
salesman.
to be fuck, dude. I've heard some shit
Just
about
kidding.
that.
No, I just because he
Oh
said
shit.
sales and sales sometimes. Well, sales can be so many things, bro. Literally from selling phones at Verizon to literally
That's facts, actually.
or knocking doors. Whatever. Yeah, sales can go many ways.
Yeah. That's facts. I don't think I'd ever be, um, at least now, maybe when I was younger, like apply for a job to do door to door sales, knowing that there's other shit for me. That is, obviously when you're fucking starving and then at that point it's whatever.
We're 2025. I mean, I'm sure there's shit out there where you can retain your same kind of schedule you're
Yeah,
doing.
a
Work
little
from home.
lifestyle and shit like that. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily opposed to going into the office. I was actually thinking about that.
Bro, I think it would fucking be like honestly kind of be like a good change for you to go in the office. I feel like it'd fuck you up a little bit, but I feel like it'd be like a whole different. It's like the uncomfortable thing.
Yeah,
It definitely puts you in a spot where you're just like,
I'm all for it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing is that if I do start applying and start looking for these jobs, a lot of these jobs aren't
ah,
in Utah.
oh shit, hasn't said you didn't
They're
say Salt
remote.
Lake.
No, they're well. I don't mind going driving to Salt Lake, whatever. Right?
Mm,
They're in different fucking sometimes
states.
even countries.
Damn.
One time I applied for a company in Canada.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't get the job obviously, but it was some like dope crazy shit though. I'm pretty sure they had hella employees. They're only looking for one spot, so
Hmm.
it's kind of like fuck. If I would have known someone there, I would have been lit. But I didn't know fucking anyone, so that's why sometimes going back is good to have just networking or even not only networking because network means like go out meet new people shit like that, but
Hmm.
also taking care of your previous relationships. You know what I'm saying? So maybe hit up other people that I've used to work with and just check in. Now it feels kind of fake because it's like, oh, I'm hitting you up when I need you.
Hmm.
I feel like that's better than nothing, I guess, especially if
I
you're
don't think that's bad though. I think it's
no.
always. I never seen that because I always had that thought in my head too.
Uh,
I was like, man, I know like someone that does this, but I'm like, I feel like I'm just using them to ask him like, hey, you told me
mm,
about a guy that that, it's the whole.
yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people, because I had that happen to me now. People use me as
The
I'm
main
I'm the referral or I'm the person. So I'm like, no, I think it's good. Like I think it works out for the long run for more people. But yeah, anyways,
no.
that was
That's basically what I was trying to say. Yeah,
nice.
that's kind of what it is. So yeah,
Dope, man.
some more with that.
Well, I'm excited for you, man. Hopefully, works
No, I
out for you.
appreciate you,
And
bro.
yeah, it's definitely a spot where it's kind of hard to find jobs. I mean, I think I told you about one individual that was looking for a job, and he had like 3 interviews, and
Mm-hmm.
he ended up getting the job. He was telling me what it was. It was not. It was completely what I wouldn't have thought.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the food industry
Oh shit!
and in Farmington Station, like in that area right there. So
What the hell?
yeah, I don't know what you would call it. It's kind of like it really reminded me of like what are the people that buy shit from like Temu or Alibaba and then resell it on like Amazon? What do they call that?
Oh, okay. Well, it depends. So I guess it get complicated, but you could say just white labeling.
White
White
labeling.
labeling.
I guess it's something like that, but for food. But
Hmm.
yeah, I would have never thought that would have been like a position that this individual would have picked up. I'll
So
tell you afterwards.
what's his role? So he buys food for less and then sells it for
He's more
higher?
on the management kind of side. Like he's helping them kind of basically grow the company like uh,
Okay.
5 times it, whatever it is. I guess it grew like it 3 times itself within like the year. So they're like, oh, let's take this
Mm,
shit to the moon. Like bring everybody on board that can help us basically take this even further. But yeah, they're basically selling white labeling and selling products, I guess, in Targets, big stores like
okay.
that, big box stores.
Okay.
So
Interesting as fuck.
yeah, but I would have never even thought of what it was, and
Yeah.
yeah, I just don't know how much I could speak of it, so I'm not trying to fuck
I
up
get you. I get you.
customer
No,
shit.
no
So
worries, bro. Well, that's interesting you even say that because, like, fuck that. Imagine, like, someone out there that is looking for their ideal job. Like, you just fucking threw out an option that I didn't even know existed. And I say that because it's like,
yeah.
sometimes you don't know what the fuck's out there. Like a job like that might actually be fun or fulfill you. So
You never know. He's really happy. He doesn't have to drive to Salt Lake anymore. Like he was driving way down there, like to where a lot of like the new startup companies are, which is like
oh
Lehigh,
fuck,
Provo area.
yes,
I
far.
think he was driving like all the way down there.
No
He
mames.
lives in Syracuse, so it's like. now Farmington, it's like a quick little, especially
Oh,
on that back road, that new highway. It's like a little 15-minute drive, probably even less. He gets off at a decent time, makes good money. He's happy what he's doing. So
yeah. What else do you want?
yeah, but it's not what he was doing before. So um, it worked out. But yeah, man, there's a lot of opportunities out there. I guess you just got to find what I guess just be open to them. Really, not even like look for what you're wanting because obviously
Yep.
sometimes it's not even that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's facts, bro. And maybe you're like, oh fuck, I found the perfect opportunity, but it's like, is the opportunity ready for you? And what I mean by that is, are you prepared enough to, for example, if it's a job opportunity, do you have the qualifications to meet, that criteria to
Hmm.
get that job? So,
Yeah, it
yeah.
might be good to put yourself as the movie character where you get asked a question like, "Hey, if somebody offered you a job to work for waste management, but as the I don't know the guy that basically makes the communications and the sales for
Mm-hmm.
different corporate companies, but I'm like, would you take that job? Like, you wouldn't even thought of waste management. You're like trash. Hell no.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
probably
yeah.
starting at the bottom of the barrel, like picking out trash
Yeah,
cans. But
yeah,
it's like
yeah. But
there
yeah,
might
that's
be a position
facts.
there because somebody at one point has to call them to put a dumpster in the
Mm.
back of the building.
Oh, 100%, bro. I,
So
I could even break it down with like my job. It's like our company helps a bunch of shit, but primarily it's a legal place where you can get documents, attorney consultations, shit like that. Me, I would have been like, I'm not a fucking lawyer. Like, what the fuck am I gonna be working there? And then obviously you find out through different people and shit that's like, oh, they have a team that basically connect, these people that need it to the attorneys, and that's basically the salespeople.
yeah, you're in
But
the middle.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, there's a a lot of stuff. I'd be always surprised what people tell me. What they do and stuff. I had a guy from Boston that came by today, like for an appointment,
Yeah.
and I could tell right away from his accent. And he's like, "Yeah, I just moved here. Um, I just got this thing." He's like, "I just moved up here. I guess he's already been living in Utah, but a little further down south. He moved up this way a little bit more." But he's like, "Yeah, I grew up in Boston. He's like, I just got this car. I don't know why the fuck this is going on." Like they just talk in their own way, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like hearing what people do and stuff for jobs. Yeah, it just blows my mind. He was retired. He's like, "I'm retired, divorced, no kids." He's like, "So I like snowboarding, skiing, mountain biking, hiking." He's like, "So yeah, it's perfect for me right here." I was like, "Nice." And he lived like in other states, and but yeah, it is kind of crazy seeing like other people's. I guess I get a little more inspired sometimes too, which sucks for
Uh-huh.
me because I'm locked in here,
Uh-huh.
and I feel like it's really easy. I think you probably think a lot of people probably see them like business owners or people that they think they're doing good or whatever. Like, oh, like this guy, he has a business, he's super happy, but then you see like you like those people, they have like so many connections with other people, and it's always like, damn, it's like I could be doing that or I could be doing this.
Mm.
Like for me, I always see that too. I'm not like I'm wanting to do what
Yeah,
that guy's
yeah.
job was or somebody else's job was, but you get open to a lot more shit, and you're just like, damn, like
There's other ways, not just this way,
that could be a
basically.
cool career. Like even the whole mechanic thing, like I told you. But let's say I was like for a high end dealership, like that'd be kind of cool. I might enjoy doing that, but
Hmm.
it's like you never know what that would have been like. Or
The unknown.
yeah, I always think about that sometimes. Like when I see people like this guy's a plumber, really successful, has business set up and everything. But I'm like, I wonder if he'd be like, if he always has the thoughts of like it'd be way cooler to be I don't know, fucking the
I
opposite
get
of
you.
a
I
plumber.
get you. Like some
Like
some other fucking shit that doesn't
yeah,
even you require like manual labor, like fucking
yeah,
I don't know, marketing, right? There you
yeah,
go. From plumber to marketing.
some shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
so many things.
Dude,
But
it's fucking insane. But yeah, I feel like if you're trying to do a little bit of everything, I feel like owning a business is kind of that though. Yeah.
yeah, you'll see a lot of it depending what you're in, I guess. But
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like hairstylists, barbers, nail techs. Well, I guess they're kind of more with females, and barbers are more with males. But
Yeah.
I feel like stuff like that where you're working service with someone, like one to one. I feel like you meet a lot of people,
Oh, fuck
and you get
ton,
to hear a
bro.
bunch about like their lives and stuff. Like
Oh, hell yeah.
um,
Yep.
yeah, people like that. Because I feel like even like as a barber, like I feel like they probably get all kinds of people coming in, all kind of industries. But like I said, they're more like to males. So yeah,
That's facts. I never really thought about that, like the different type of people that barbers bring in. And I'm pretty sure it depends on maybe even just your demographics. Even like age and shit too. Like, how old are you stuff?
They
Because
yeah, they get everybody from every single
yeah,
industry, and they usually have a conversation with these people the whole time they're getting their haircut. So some,
yeah, some. I was about to say that. Yeah, some because I feel like some barbers sometimes just cut your shit and
oh yeah, they're there to do their job, and
yeah. So it depends. But yeah, if you're one of those barbers that is open minded and likes talking and shit, then yeah, you learning some shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's a fact.
yeah,
That's a fact.
they're a fucking there's like a word for it, but basically someone like that contains a lot of like information from multiple,
A therapist, pa.
kind of like a fucking almost like a
Nah.
phone book.
Encyclopedia and
They're a
shit.
fucking phone book for like things in the industry. Like, oh,
Mm,
you need an electrician? Like, I know a guy. You need a landscaping guy? I got one.
gotcha,
I got like
gotcha.
five that come in. Here's one.
Yeah, that's facts though. That
Yeah.
is facts. The only thing it's like if you do know five landscapers, it's kind of fucked because it's like the one you're gonna recommend is most likely the one that is closer to you. Like you,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's like which one in reality is the best one?
And they're all your customers, and yeah, you never
Yeah,
know. You
it's kind
know,
of
one thing I was thinking is like back then I used to do a lot of mechanical work, and I
yep.
felt like the people that I did this for was kind of like it's just like one-off people. It was like random people. It was like someone I work with, their cousin or their family member, and they really like loved coming to me because I was charging super cheap. I do a great job for them, and acknowledge them about like what was going on and kind of look out for them for the future problems that may come up. But I'm like, I wonder who that person to me is now. Like, where can I find someone like that? Because I honestly been looking for someone like that,
I get you.
someone that's out of their house but is doing a great job. Because I know if I post something like from Ogden, I need a mechanic. Does anybody have like a son or a stepson or something that's in their house that does a great job? Everybody fucking comment like this person, but it's like who's actually good and like what made me stand out? Because I've been needing some stuff done, but I'm like it's stuff I don't want to pay because I know how to do it. And it fucks me up when I know how to do something and I got to pay someone to
Yeah.
when I know it's gonna be super easy. Because I've been getting some quotes for some of the work on the Subaru, so I'm
Mhm.
just like, bro, I'm just gonna pay someone. But
Okay.
literally, they're charging like $1,000 to do something that's gonna take me an hour and a half.
Damn. You might as well do it at that point.
Exactly. So I'm like, fuck, I need to just find an hour like on Sunday or something, and just do it myself. But I'm
Shit
just
after
like,
the pot, bro. Fuck.
yeah, and yeah, it fucked me up when I heard that. It literally was yesterday. So I
Shit, I'll help your ass. The fuck.
hey, let's take this shit apart real
Let's
quick.
do it after this, please.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I opened my mind. I'm like, who is that person now? Because I'm like, of me.
Got you.
I'm like, there's got to be someone out there,
It's
right?
hard,
Because
bro.
someone replaces us, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I agree that there's someone out there, but to find him is going to be finding a needle in a haystack. What the
No,
fuck,
I
bro?
agree. Because the way
Like,
they found me was through this person, through this person, through this person, and it's like,
yeah, and what if you don't know anyone that knows that person?
yeah, that person will never be found. So
Yep.
yeah, a little mind fuck there.
That's a fact, though.
We all get replaced though.
Yeah, 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 in a sense, in a sense. It's never exactly the same because we're, I would hope at least some way unique just because of our experiences.
Hmm.
But like you said, yeah, in terms of positioning, yeah, there's going to be someone that is starting something in a garage somewhere that's going to eventually have something like you do. That's a fact.
Yeah, I have someone calls me all the time. He's like, "Hey, dude, are you still like? I want you to be a mechanic. Like, I need you to do this." And he kind of fucks around with me.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
like,
out
"Bro,
that
you're not a
shit.
mechanic." I'm like, "Bro, I'm too busy with like the business stuff. I can't like bring in like
Yeah.
just random stuff. I'm like, I want to help you out, but and I don't even have slow times now. It's like it's back then. It was like I tell people like, oh, bring it like in the winter. Like I can still do that stuff when I'm slower. But yeah, it's kind of gone away. But yeah, I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah, well, there you go. Maybe that's a good opportunity if you know anyone that. What you looking for, Edgar?
Yeah, something that just kind of well,
Self-driven, first of
I
all.
wouldn't just say like knows about cars. Like it's somebody that's really inclined, car inclined, I guess you would say. What would you call it? Mechanically inclined. That's the word.
Okay.
But it just does it out of their house.
Just mechanically, is that what you're looking for right now? And is it just to give them jobs or is it to like
No, it's
employ
just like a
them?
random shit, bro. It's like, hey, I need my sway bar links on my truck.
Okay, 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 okay.
Like, I know I can do it. It's, but I'm not trying to basically.
I get you.
I'm trying to help someone else, like me, I guess at the time, come up at the same time. But at the same time, I'm trying to get
The
the
benefit of not paying a fucking
yeah.
a shop
And I
basically.
totally get why you charge what you charge. I'm like, fuck, dude, I have bills too.
Yeah.
But I feel like at one point there was someone that took me on because I was providing a service that now I can't find. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Well,
But
there you go. Well, hopefully someone sends us a good mechanic referral. There is the good out there. Like, let me get me wrong. Let's rephrase that because there's good mechanics out there, but someone that doesn't charge a fucking arm and a leg,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, and it's fucked up to say that because the more I talk about it, I'm just sounding like a piece of shit. Like I don't want to fucking pay, but at the same time, I'm
Nah,
like,
we got to find a good deal, bro.
well, a good deal. But at the same time, like you're helping someone too. I'm like the people
Yeah.
that I'll never forget the people that helped me. Like it's literally the people that came to my fucking house and dropped the car off. I'm like, yo, that's fucking like crazy.
Yeah.
That's like, let me go drop your shit off like in this random address I got for fucking Roy, and I just know you work with someone and you're there. They told me you're good, so it's like shit like that. Like I'll never forget those people
Yeah, it's
that
a little
just.
risky. I get you. Like on their
Uh,
part.
and a lot of people just turn into customers now too, from what I do because they've kind of just stayed within the
Yeah,
realm of
throughout the
stuff.
whole
So,
process.
but yeah, I was just thinking about like the replacement part, and then it got me thinking. I'm like, wait, I could probably find someone. Like you said though, it's fucking needle in a haystack. So,
Yeah, that's a fact.
huh?
That's a fact, bro. Yeah, that's. I feel like finding a good, reliable mechanic that's not trying to fucking jip you on like every fucking hour, or oh my god, you came in for oil change, but oh, did you notice that there's a fucking hole in your exhaust, a millimeter thick, so we're gonna have to replace the whole exhaust. Is gonna charge you. We're gonna charge you 5K. Like some shit like that is like, bruh.
Yeah. I mean, even I think the spring was. No, I think it was fall when I was still doing like some mechanical stuff on a car here that I tell you about.
I don't
I
think
think I had
so.
like a conversation with you, but I was doing like something for somebody. But yeah,
Okay.
they got quoted like fucking like $3,000 to do this
Jesus.
stuff, and I'm like, you're under $1,000 even with me charging you and all the parts. So it's like why can't I find another one like me out there? You
Yeah,
know?
that's fucking
I'm like,
crazy.
bro, if I have enough just to pay for my time, like on a like just on a afternoon, like an extra $500. I'm like, well, fuck, I'll do that. It's only gonna take me 3 hours. And
Yeah.
these fuckers are like, oh, the book says it's 6 hours per side. My labor rate's 130. So you're looking about this much. And I'm like, you motherfucker, I know it does not take 6 hours to do that shit. Like,
Tell me what I was asking an attorney that same question. I was like, hey, I was like, there's like jobs, and I give them jobs like that require like manpower, like a mechanic.
yeah,
I was like, you know how like you just said, the fucking actual job might take 3 hours, but you're gonna bill the fucking client like 6 hours and shit like that. And I kind of already knew the answer, but I was like, I wonder if you'll tell me. And I was like, do attorneys do the same shit?
mm,
And he's basically positioned like it, and I was like, oh no, like most people are like good and all that. But he's like, yeah, what there's motherfuckers that do that shit, and yeah, it's obviously immoral, I guess you could say, to do
yeah,
shit like that. But yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's just kind of everywhere. I feel like it gets a point where your expertise, your credentials are so high
mm.
that you don't even give a fuck. You just charge the person whatever.
I think it starts off from when they used to work as a worker in the industry. Because as a mechanic, you get paid a shitty rate, like let's say $20, $22 an hour, but you get paid by the hourly on the job. So if the job pays 10 hours, you multiply it by 20, and if you get knock it out in one day, you make that. So they get stuck with that fucking mindset, and they're like,
Uh-huh.
I can keep doing this, but on my own now. But I'm
Gotcha.
like, that's where you kick the fucking customer service out the door right there.
Oh yeah.
Like as a business owner, you should not be seeing it as taking advantage of the customer like
Dollar
that.
signs, yeah.
Like if you're doing like you're an indie shop, independent shop, you should most kind of just see it as customer service because you're gonna retain those people. If you're like, hey,
Like you're building the foundation.
yeah, you price it out as for realistically what the job is, and obviously keep the communication of, hey, it could be more because it could take me another 4, but hey, I'll charge you this
Mm,
because I think this is what it's fair for the
gotcha,
job.
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
But they get stuck with the when I worked at an attorney's office, I got paid 4 hours for that conversation I had with that guy. So I'll keep it the same, and I guess it works out if
Yeah. Well, that's fuck. When you just said that, that reminded me of a flashback what Jeff said when we asked him if he likes people with like no experience. But yeah, he personally said like, I don't want someone coming in here and fucking,
yeah.
using the principles, I guess, as of your other job into this one. And yeah, you're right. I feel like there is a little bit of that, like wherever you're at. So maybe that's something for us as a reminder where it's like, just because I'm leaving, let's say for example, this job event, like at one point, like maybe I shouldn't get married to the whole principles.
Yeah.
It'd be more flexible and be like, okay, like this is how it used to work, but what are you guys doing?
Hmm.
Breaking it that way. But no, that's a good point though, bro.
Yeah, the first time I seen that was when I had the HVAC system installed here. Um, this dude was like literally a quarter of all the estimates I was getting.
That's actually insane to
And
me. I
he's
ain't gonna
like,
lie.
I'm just here to do the job. And Jeff knows this guy really well. And Jeff's like, dude, it's his landlord.
Oh
And Jeff's
shit.
like, dude, that guy is like the fucking best dude.
The
Like,
realest dude and shit.
yeah, like,
Those people are rare, bro.
yeah. And he's like, that's fucking hard work right now. He's like, I've known him for, I guess he used to work for him at one point too,
Oh shit.
when like he first started developing some of the buildings back here. So, anyways, but yeah, like I was just like, just charges fair for what he does. It's not like I'm trying to nickel and dime, you know, everything that we install or do. It's just like, and it goes above and beyond. He fucking installed like the heater here, and that wasn't even part of the job. Like I already have a heater, but he's like, oh, I'll just run an extra line right here. It'll take me an extra 30 minutes.
No, I got you.
Most people are back. Usually that's going to charge. We're going to take, another extra 3 hours for that.
Oh jeez.
And it's like, didn't even charge. Just pay for the material and it's done.
I got you.
So, yeah, that's the first person that I seen do that, and I was just like,
Real.
yeah. And then I kind of brought it back to me, and I'm like, well, that's kind of high charge things. I really don't charge by. Well, the machine cost me $6,000. If I break that down, I have to charge $20 more per job to make my reinvestment back. And
Yeah, some weird shit.
so,
It's like, how
yeah,
the fuck you getting your numbers and shit?
but yeah, we need a little more
Some real
realistic people out there. Yeah,
Well, that's good because I feel like that's one of the things we always talk about. It's like, okay, you want to be, a successful person in any realm, and I feel like one of the top ones we've said is communication. Like it always comes up. But on the second, or maybe even the first one, this one maybe even supersedes it, is character, bro.
yeah,
And that's like you said, having good virtues, being honest with your clients, transparent, not being a fucking douchebag, being a man of your word. Shit like that is going to take you far as well. Besides the communication, obviously, if you can communicate everything that I just said, like through the service, and fuck, you are golden.
absolutely.
So,
Yep, you don't gotta be phased by anything. You'll make it for sure.
oh yeah, if you're a real ass dude, bro, like something I ain't gonna lie that struck me recently. I've never really made this connection, but I was like, holy fuck. We were having a conversation, I think even maybe on the podcast, but you were telling me that basically you were the type of dude to solve a problem. You're going to solve this problem no matter what. Okay. That's business. But then you say, it's like, if someone comes in here, they, I fucking charge him $600 for PPF or whatever, and he's not 100% satisfied, then that problem has not been solved. So you can have all your fucking money back. And then on top of that, you said, and if I'm not fixing your problem, and I just say, fuck that, I'm keeping the money, then you kind of leaving a can of worms open, and you leave yourself more susceptible to lawsuits. And I was like, I've never really made that connection where I was like, fuck a lawsuit. I don't know. Maybe in my head, I thought you just randomly get sued from time to time. But obviously, if you're fucking, leaving your own clients dissatisfied, then I'm pretty sure that's also going to cause some lawsuits down the road.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a fact. And that comes back to character, bro.
Yeah, it's the way you take care of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Handle it, I guess.
If you had a good character, more than likely, you're going to have less lawsuits.
Yeah, lawsuits are not fun.
Yeah. So no, you put me onto that recently when I was thinking about that. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it goes, man, any business, bro. It is crazy.
It's a fact.
Anything, and freak, no matter what, you're always gonna run into like some kind of business where you have to communicate with someone, no matter what you do, whether it comes to, like you said, we were talking about earlier, the guy that comes out and does some HVAC for you, the guy that might work on your car, there's always gonna be some kind of business service there. And yeah, it's just, we need more good people out there.
100%. I'd love that.
And I guess if you're looking for something to do, or if you are looking to a business venture or a job, dude, fall into that category. And if you feel in that, everything we just talked about, you're literally going to fill that position for a job or a business or whatever it is.
Because there's a need. Need for people like that, like you just said. Like Edgar just said, he's looking for fucking somebody like that in terms of more the mechanical stuff. So there's already a need out there. You just kind of have to establish the connection and do that.
But I'm trying to think of this business that I see advertised, and I'm like, people are really literally thinking like every single thing that can be a problem in a house. Like they're just, because it started off with like window cleaning. That wasn't like really big, like back in 2005, let's say.
Okay.
I mean, window cleaning was more of a commercial thing. You're doing, high rise. Now it's fucking every house. I've never had my windows cleaned ever in my life, so it's like that. Same. That's why I know it's like something new.
I clean them bitches.
There's a cement cleaning now. That's a big thing.
Cement cleaning
or concrete, like they clean their sidewalks and shit.
What is that? Just power washing? Okay.
So there's that. That might have been around for a while. I mean, they've always done gas stations, probably had days back then.
Yeah.
The trash can cleaning. But But there's one new one where it was just like completely.
It fucking
It
took
was like
you.
filling the void for one of those, like something in between those jobs.
Oh, what the
But I
fuck?
was like, people are literally like sitting back and like, what do people do every single day? And we can like fill the void. And
Fix the problems.
yeah, it's literally like a business is basically there to solve a problem.
Yeah.
That's any business, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, whether it's fucking a hospital or a mechanic or whatever, you're solving a problem. But man, I can't think of that damn little thing. But yeah, it's sometimes it's I guess if people that want to start businesses, I feel like you just got to sit back and
Just
think
fix
of
some shit.
yeah, either like take a walk because this was like something around the
Yeah.
house, but I wish I could figure the fuck what it was.
No, yeah. Let us know if it comes out, bro. But no, you're onto some shit though. Where, yeah, like you said, someone figured out that someone didn't have their fucking windows clean for a bit. Obviously, there's a market. If you go onto like, where the poor people are, they're like, man, get the fuck out of here. I'll clean my shit with Windex. The fuck out of
Yeah,
here, right? But if you go up to the motherfucking Shadow Valley and shit, them motherfuckers don't want to touch shit. They don't even want to pick up nothing dirty. They're
yeah,
making fucking all this money doing whatever the fuck they're doing. So yeah,
yeah,
there is going to be a market for that, and they're solving their problem technically. Maybe they didn't even know it was aware. That's one thing in sales sometimes, where it's like sometimes you want to sell someone something, but like if you like you just said, it's you were fixing a problem, but sometimes they don't even know they have a problem.
hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So you make them aware,
Exactly.
or you tell them Stacy down the road's getting it done.
That's another
Do you
sales
want to do it too?
tactics. Yep,
We're in the area. That's the biggest thing because
that's lit.
there's the whole little fucking thing there with the neighbors I already told you about.
Yeah, bandwagon effect too. Just in
Yeah,
psychology, that's already you're playing with
bro, one
psychology.
person. Well, we live kind of like in a new development with older development homes, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The older homes that kind of been there for a while, they had those jelly lights, and it took one fucking neighbor in our
Ooh,
neighborhood to start. And bro, our whole neighborhood, not whole, but there's at least like
majority.
6 houses that got jelly lights this last year.
The fuck? Just because
So
of that one dude, and he just started the chain reaction.
I know one dude for sure went to next door and got the next house. So like from now on, it got the next one.
Okay.
But at the same time, I feel like it's the whole neighbor thing. Like, oh, maybe we should get some jelly lights,
Okay.
and we'll go some. I mean, they shop around, but that's another business that I was telling you. Like, bro, everyone is starting these fucking things because they buy these things from like Alibaba for super cheap or
Uh,
in bulk, and then they're just up there on a fucking ladder just
shit, they're
installing
about to
them.
go up 145%. But okay. No, but
Yeah.
just what the fuck's a jelly light, bro? I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck that
Oh,
is.
basically just like the integrated Christmas lights. They're all year round lights around their house.
Oh, so
So
it's
basically, think of they're a little more like it's not like an actual bulb like you would hang on your gutter like a Christmas light.
okay.
This is more like they
Like
hang it underneath like your I forget what it's called the faucet, not faucet.
okay. No, I'm bad with shit like this too. Is the light a hose then, basically?
No, it's kind of like
No?
on an aluminum board, and then it's got individual LED pods, but they're like pretty flush. You really don't see them
Oh, what the fuck?
when they're off or nothing. It just looks like your normal house. I think yeah, faucet.
Uh,
Fuck, faucet's like what you're seeing though.
no, I get
Some
you.
shit like that, but they're all around the house. And
You have to point them out one day when we're there. Okay.
oh, bro, you will go in my neighborhood and it looks like it's because they leave them on all year round. So like 4th of July comes around, they turn on the. Remember that one neighbor in my Roy house that had like lights on for the 4th of July, like blue, white, and red.
Okay.
You probably thought they were Christmas lights,
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna be honest. I think you just introduced a new idea. What the fuck? I thought it was just Christmas lights. When the fuck we get jelly lights?
yeah, that Jelly Light's just a company of like the biggest company that does this,
Okay.
like in the nation. But from there on, they got the name Jelly Light. So we want like they want those Christmas lights. Like, oh, we're gonna get Jelly Lights. But Jelly Light, like I said, it's just a company.
Okay.
Those lights are just called just
Whatever the fuck. Okay, I get you.
lights.
Damn. All right. And I'm pretty sure that shit's expensive too, especially like getting up
Probably.
there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
someone's
assume
I mean they're
so.
probably paying like 3 grand,
I
five
was about to
grand.
say it has to be in the thousands. There's
I
no
would
fucking
say.
way.
Who knows?
That's a fact, bro.
But
Well,
I don't know what
shit.
got us talking about that,
Nah,
but
hey, fucking feeling a need.
oh yeah, feeling the need. And
Feeling a
then from
need.
one person to another, literally like the whole neighborhood started getting that.
Yeah.
And we wanted them for a while too, but I'm like, there's some other shit that's priority right now than putting some
Besides
fucking
fucking
lights.
lights.
And we live at the end of the street, so it's like, you know, at this
Yeah,
point
you
we're doing it
do.
for
Yeah,
ourselves.
that's facts. That's facts. No, that's some real shit though, bro. But yeah, I'll be on the lookout. And there you go. That's I guess a new business, jelly lights. And I feel like with that one, I'm pretty sure that the dudes installing them know their market. Again, they're not in the fucking you know the fixed income. It's fucked up to say, but fixed income places that are where they're it's kind of easy sometimes to figure out where the rich people live. Basically, if you go on to UPS, you put UPS routes or some shit like that. It'll
Hmm.
literally show you subdivisions of mailers you can send, but it will actually tell you the stats of that little.
Community,
Yeah, so how
like
much
their home
exactly?
income, their income and stuff.
Yeah, the average income of their house, all that shit. So I'm not sure if they're using that or a different program, but they know where to go
Yeah.
and not go. So, but that's another important thing. That's in my opinion, when I was in marketing, that was a marketing thing where it's like know where the fucking customers at and
Mm.
basically go to them. So, nah, you bringing up some good shit, man.
Yeah, man. I had someone ask me a question the other day. Which kind of got me thinking. I was like, "Fuck." He's like, what's your favorite thing about your business? Like,
Oh, favorite part.
what do you enjoy doing the
I
most?"
feel like you've answered this. Or doing or oh, doing like
Yeah,
actually.
he said, "Fuck the money, but like you enjoy doing." And
If
I'm
I had to guess, I'd say the end result. You always are, content with your end result. But does that count? Does that count as it or
I guess if
doing?
you no, it's just like just physically doing, like whether it's like do you just love like doing fucking like tents? Do you just love cleaning fucking nasty ass cup holders with coffee and donut crumbs in them, or or like wraps? Is like what
The
do you enjoy doing?
Yeah, I was about to say the way you structure that makes me think that you hate details.
Um, well, it's actually funny, but I was literally so I told him something different.
Yeah.
I told him I really enjoy doing I told him raps because I feel like rap was like I hate doing it, but it really challenges me. And
Okay.
like the end result, like what you said, is like the most, um, it's the biggest fucking end
Yeah, yeah,
result
yeah,
you
yeah.
can get from everything.
Big time.
But I was literally washing a car like this yesterday. I washed fucking 3 cars. I feel like I really enjoyed that. I mean, obviously
Damn.
these cars are
Okay.
clean,
Yeah.
not clean, but I don't know. I just felt like at peace, I guess you would say. But I was just like,
It's something like tranquil
just
for you.
relaxing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess when the phone's not fucking just buzzing off like crazy, and
Got you.
I'm gonna stop every 5 minutes. But yeah, it's kind of hard.
Got you.
It's a question to ask yourself. Have you ever asked yourself that? I mean, for you, I guess it's like, what do you enjoy?
Work wise, well, I ain't gonna lie. I handle a lot of dumbass shit. That I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the issues. Why I'm not the happiest. But when I do enjoy the job, it's when I'm actually on a call with somebody that is potentially looking to actually buy something.
So making money, kind of in a form.
In a sense, but the thing is that like I actually do enjoy like that process of like it's kind of crazy, bro, because I'm not just trying to sell you some shit. It's because a lot of people in their head sales are like they're just trying to fucking fuck me for as much as possible. That's the negative thing.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's not the fucking the sell, but it's you come to me, you have a problem, and I know I have the solution, which means that this is going to be a win-win.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's going to be a win-lose, I'm not going to enjoy that as much. So they come, they're like, "Yo, I'm fucking starting this little shit. I need fucking help." Someone said the LLC's the best, and then yeah, from that point on,
Yeah,
breaking
get
everything
you set up.
down, the timeline, like shit like that. I fucking I love that shit.
Mm.
But it's the shit where it comes where the same dude calls me a fucking month from now and is asking where the fuck's my shit.
Mm.
Those calls are fucking I hate. Well, for two reasons. Number one, that's not my fucking job. I don't actually file shit. I just, it's kind of fucked up. You give me your problem, I sell you the solution. But sometimes the fucking solution I sell
Don't do shit.
is like fuck. So that's when I'm in a little dilemma where it's like, man, what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? Because it gets to a point where it's like, if you're selling dog shit, bro, then I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna hate your fucking job, bro.
No, I
You're
agree.
gonna hate your fucking
No, I
job.
agree. I mean, if every fucking customer I had came back, left me a 1 star review, I was like, fuck.
Like fuck business. What the fuck am I doing?
No, exactly. But I guess for me to translate it for you from where I'm seeing it, sounds like
Yeah.
you like solving a problem for someone. You like problem solving.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
It's
yeah.
like probably the most rewarding for you because no, and I get that. I mean, if somebody comes to me with like a problem and they're like, dude, I've been shopping around everywhere, not shopping around, but I've been going everywhere, nobody can figure out this issue, and then I solve it for him, or I supply a really good quality job that he never had anywhere else. It's like rewarding. Yeah, I feel like
Dude,
that's a big one. Just a problem.
100%, bro. And I try to be as helpful as possible with those people. And then I feel like you're content wise when you see the car, the end product,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe even the customer being happy. I'm pretty sure you get some gratification out of that.
Oh, bro, that's probably the
Yeah.
biggest reactions I've ever had. Literally, my other worker I used to have here, he witnessed one of the hugest reactions that I've ever had here. Like some shit, like it, like
Some MTV shit, like
like you just
some
you just fucking won this shit in a raffle
pimp
type
my
thing.
ride type
Yeah,
shit.
and
Like,
I'm
oh shit.
like, it's your own car and you're giving me money. Like, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even like,
yeah.
and you're this happy. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, literally getting those. But
No, that's. I feel like it'd be. I'd find it hard if I find someone that disagrees to that,
mm,
because it's like same thing with me. Sometimes I get those people that literally were oblivious, bro. They didn't know fucking shit. They're like, "Yo, I know my business." For example, I had this dude in Texas. He was, and I don't know shit about his realm. He was doing like, I guess over there it's really popular for like fuel and shit,
mhm,
like fucking drilling holes and extracting fuel. He's told me, he's like, "Yo, I'm straight honest with you. I've been fucking digging holes, doing the whole oil shit, 15, 20 years." I was like, I fucking, this shit, bread and butter. But like, I
mm,
fucking know this shit. He's like, this whole legal shit that we're doing right here.
yeah,
He's like, bro, I fucking don't know shit. And then to me, I'm like, hey, bro, I got you.
mm,
And like when I'm helping people like that, and then shit, I'm sometimes even selfish in terms of, hey, let me see if I can get some info out to you and like see if I can learn something. Like those be the best. And then usually if I do a great job and they got everything they need, bro, sometimes, bro, some people are fucking thankful, bro, because they
mm.
run into that legal road bump, and you not
Yeah,
knowing what the fuck to do is
it's a dead end for them.
it's the worst. It's a bad feeling, especially if you're trying to do something. Like that guy was stuck because he was looking for investors, but he couldn't get investors because they were requiring him to have all this legal shit in place.
Hmm.
So when we helped him out and gave him all this shit, bro, fuck, bro, like you could, like, you can't, like, he was just super appreciative and shit like that. Or even like, I'm not sure if you ever have these type of people or if people are aware that you're the business owner, but sometimes a perfect example. Sometimes people are coming to you and it's like, holy shit, you killed it. Let me give you a 5-star review
Hmm.
instead of you bringing it up. So I'm pretty sure that happens to you sometimes.
Absolutely, yeah,
And those 5-star reviews I'm pretty sure feel way better than the ones that you asked for
yeah,
because it came out of them type shit, you know?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's
So,
just like I just did my job and
and
they
boom.
appreciate it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess the one big take back, or yeah,
Takeaway, yeah.
takeaway from all this is literally that solving the issue for someone. You can, I feel like you having that, you can literally jump into any industry and kill it.
Yeah, as long as you have that mind frame, bro. Like I'm saying, if you have good character, good communication, and you have good intention, which goes back to the character, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just being a problem solver. I mean,
Yeah,
if that's what you enjoy, then fuck, dude, you can literally do anything.
that's
You
facts.
so I feel like that's something you should definitely
Yeah, I guess that's another thing though. It's like I don't necessarily want to solve every fucking problem either. It's like, hey, you call me, the fucking you flush your toilet is full of shit. Like I don't want to fix that problem. You know what I'm saying? So there is problems that I definitely will try to avoid, but yes, it does have to be correlated with fixing a problem. I feel like if you're not fixing a problem at your job, then why the fuck are you even there?
yeah.
Like dead ass. You know what I'm saying? So even like when I worked in sheet metal, my first entry level job was some shit called deburring. I don't even know what the fuck that was until I got into that place. Basically, my job or my problem to fix was once the machine cuts out these fucking parts out of the sheet metal, they're sharp.
Yeah, they're just rough.
They're sharp. Yeah, you could fucking literally cut your hand off that bitch sometimes. Oh, So my problem that I was solving was basically taking this edge off. But again, super entry level.
Hmm.
So sometimes, yeah, if you're not fixing a problem, then I don't know what the fuck you're doing, to be honest, at a job,
Yeah,
specifically.
yeah. That's the big one, man. I guess if maybe everybody can sit back and think about that one, because but I'm
Yeah.
sure everybody is. I mean, I feel like every job, right, is unless you're at home not doing shit, then you're not
Yeah.
solving
Well,
nothing.
if someone is paying you,
And you're being a
then
dumbass on your phone or in the porta potty, just
well, more than likely, I would hope that you're fixing a problem because yeah, if you're on your phone and shit, we actually
I hear a lot of people doing that. So
well today, bro, I ain't gonna lie, we had someone like that that would kind of be doing what you just said, and they got let go today. So
hmm.
you know, it might be good for you for a little bit, but it's only gonna damage your reputation. And like I said, going back one time, I did say that all these bad habits they keep fucking getting stronger in you when you are lazy and have that negative mentality. Shit, well, like I feel like we've had this fucking podcast for a minute. It's all about growth and shit. But
Yeah.
do you feel like we're at the fucking we're there? Fuck
No.
no. I don't think we'll ever will
No
be.
one ever. Yeah, you never
It's a
will be.
journey.
If you think you are, then shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess you're in your own bubble, but
Yeah, facts. So it's a journey, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you
absolutely
gotta keep going, man.
keep on grinding day by day,
Tight shit.
brick by brick,
Brick by brick.
break it up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That was a little something though, huh?
yeah, man. Something to think about.
Yeah. But
Food,
yeah,
food for thought.
food for thought. Wrap it up. Yeah, just fix your problems and have good character on that one.
Yeah. What else do you want to leave this conversation to?
Shit, man. I feel like that was good, helpful information. So let's go a little more, take a little bit more easy and shit, man.
Hmm.
So with that being said, I'm literally gonna fucking brainstorm a question literally while I'm saying this. Um, shit, bro. Was there ever anything where that you wanted to do but you were too scared to do?
Wanted to do. Let me think back. My
It could
little
be
my
anything,
memory
bro.
card here.
It could be fucking skydiving because I know we brought that up. But like literally anything you were too
Something I
scared to
just wanted to
do,
do.
but you were too scared.
Hmm.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you regret it. Maybe you don't. But something that you were like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna call it there.
I think thinking back, like how long ago?
That's up to you, bro. Like something you just like, fuck. I didn't get a try. I feel like maybe one for
I
you
got a lot of those like recently. That's what I'm saying.
recently.
I gotta feel like
Oh,
not
okay.
recently, but there's always business stuff, bro. It's like, well,
Well,
what if I
let's
would have
pull
done
one.
that?
Let's just the first one that comes to your head. What's up?
Probably the employee thing. What if I would have
Mm,
kept or not kept, but what if I would have got this employee that knew XXX and this? Literally the position I'm trying to fill. Like I knew someone, which actually that reminds me. I guess I could always still reach out, but
uh-huh.
at this point, you're kind of like you're trying to, what would you call it? Trying to steal someone from their job because they already have a job.
Okay.
At the time, I know they were looking for one, but yeah, that's always like a thing that just stays in your head. Like what if? Where would that gone?
Gotcha.
How far could I taken this? Or yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Recent. There's always business shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
what if I would have done this? Or what if I would have just not done those big jobs? I would have had all these other ones. Or yeah. So I guess in a like long ago before I even had a business, I guess just to kind of give you two
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
wild ones. Probably hmm. That one's tough, bro.
No, I get you, bro.
There's like, I don't know. Let me jump to you. What do you got?
Like,
Do you
well,
have
I'm in
any?
the same boat, bro. Like, there's been so much shit. Like, even just in life, whether it be talking to this random person because I wanted to introduce myself, I was too
Mhm.
scared to do that, or I shit, bro, was maybe too intimidated by a fucking calling a person another time where there's just shit like that where sometimes you kind of look back and it's like I guess you have those regrets, but if you learn from them, I feel like they're not really regrets anymore. It's a lesson, right?
Yeah, if you
Like
learn.
I guess if you don't keep doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. Luckily, I've been blessed. Like for example, talking to like random stranger, I'm way more prone to fucking like to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I even sometimes challenge myself, where it's
Talk to a random stranger.
yeah, bro, like you might feel like you're all fucking grandiose and all that shit, but like you need to, it's like the rep thing. Like,
Mm.
I try to put myself down and be like, like basically try to make a conversation because I know that's one of my weakest points. So, for example, I was going on a hike 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
I seen this lady. She was fucking struggling. I ain't gonna lie. She was almost there though, but she was dying, bro. And you could tell like she was kind of embarrassed because she wasn't even facing anybody. Like she
Mm.
was kind of looking away. But as I was going up, I straight up said, "Hey, you got this, bro. Like, just
Mm-hmm.
fucking keep going." Just situations like that where, come on, pa, you're gonna get me canceled. But
Hey, no one saw that. You got this. Good game. But yeah.
no, but just shit like that, bro. Where I hopefully try to put myself like I regret not talking to more strangers,
Mm.
but now that I have the regret, it's fueling me to talk to them now. So
Yeah,
you know,
I remember I would always get people like, "Oh, you guys are almost there." Like, "Oh, it's worth it at the top," or "Wait till you get there." Yes,
yeah, yeah,
little
yeah.
shit like that.
Exactly, but I'm not the type of person to be like that. If that makes sense, I'm
Yeah,
not that So
yeah.
trying to be more encouragement. Another thing as well that I'm trying to be better at. There's been a couple scenarios where I've had the opportunity to potentially help. They weren't asking me for help, but for me to go out my way and help, and I haven't taken those opportunities. And I ain't gonna lie, I've reflected on a few of those, and I always feel like shit. I'm like, damn,
Mm.
bro, like I
Are
should
you
have
ever a
probably
person
helped.
that has a thought in your head and it's really hard to get it out? Because I feel like I'm a person that if I put something in my head, I don't fucking go away from it, and I think that's what's got me where I'm at now. But
Hmm.
it can be bad because it just fucking stews in your head and doesn't let you sometimes do what you need to do because you're like, I need to do this, I need to do this. You ever have that?
Yeah, I guess it just depends on how grave the situation is. But
Mm.
like if I fucked up bad or I missed an opportunity like that, I'm the type of person to unfortunately just live that cycle of despair where it's like fuck
Mm.
you fucked up, you ain't shit, like basically just negative self-talk and that.
Mm.
um but hopefully that I could convert it into something constructive and not fuck up again, hopefully.
Yeah,
No
or just
promises, but you know
yeah, yeah. I guess I could do is just take away from what you got from it.
but
Hopefully,
yeah,
learn and improve. But
yeah,
yeah, those are
there's tough situations, bro, but
mm.
yeah, I don't I'm,
I've had good ones and bad ones of those. I mean, I've had the good one of obviously like the business, like I didn't let go of it until I achieved it.
mhm,
The bad one would be like, let's say, it's not bad. I mean, it was good for me, but at the same
yeah.
time, financially, it's probably not the best. Like Corvette thing, like I didn't drop it. I'm getting a Corvette. I'm getting a Corvette. Got a Corvette. Um, and then,
I don't think it's bad though, like looking back.
dude, looking back, if I think about all the money I made, and you can never look at it that way, right? Because I can't
Yeah.
tell you like, hey, Alex, add up all your W-2s from every single year. Look how much money you made, bro. Like, imagine if you can't, right? We
Yeah,
all
yeah,
live
yeah,
lives,
yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
But sometimes, like, I know there's a lot fucking more money that I spent for dumb shit
yeah.
that I'm just
Mm.
like, yo, like, I could have done so much more different things, or that could have been like the big down payment I needed for this building, or stuff like that. So
Oh
that's why I
shit!
consider it
I got a
like
lot of those in.
that's why I consider like that could have been a bad one financially. Like I said, not bad
Yeah,
because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time. It was a big achievement for myself. Um, but yeah, there's those are I guess are good. But I feel like a lot of people do tend to not go through with a lot of those, which I feel like we do need to go through with all of them almost because I feel like whether it's good or bad, you pick something up from it. If it's good, then fuck, you made it. If it's bad, then it's just a little restart, a little
yeah.
setback. But
But for the Corvette, I feel like back in the day, I'm trying to like put myself in that scenario when you just got it. Like, shit, I remember you being happy as fuck, and it was basically a testament that the business was a success, bro. If you really think about it,
oh, for sure, yeah,
like
no, it has a
that,
lot of good
like
things to it too.
symbolism,
Yeah.
and then I know we're talking about like money,
Mm-hmm.
but like money is not the only way you can get paid. You could get paid in like satisfaction or thrill, or even in your case, maybe adrenaline when you're
Mm-hmm.
fucking hitting the fucking gas, right? Like,
Yeah, running from the
so
cops.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
fucking yeah, bro, shit, fucking playing Need for Speed out here and shit,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, man, yeah, I feel like money is not the only form of currency. Obviously, currency where you can trade for other shit, yes, but for
Mm-hmm.
yourself, leisure, like time off, that could be, a form of payment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm pretty sure you get to a point where it's like you could accept another job and be fucking you already fucking booked up to the ass, but even further.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to start taking away from the currency of free time with maybe you and your partner, and then that time becomes more valuable because it's so scarce compared to the money.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. I feel like you're
Mm-hmm.
doing pretty good, bro, on some real shit, especially like our backgrounds where we come from. And then something I was thinking about earlier today, no bullshit. I was like, it's fucking insane to me that Edgar did this shit on his own,
Mm.
because usually when I'm seeing like YouTube videos of other business owners, they usually had like a fucking partner, dude, or like a group of people that like had a similar interest, or I guess maybe it did help at first because I think you did start your business with other people, right? But you kind of outlasted them,
Mm.
right? I think you mentioned someone with a mechanic. I'm not too sure how soon that was when you guys did that, but
Mechanical.
mechanical work. They had a mechanic shop, I believe, and they retired and closed it down.
Yeah, there's.
Basically, like a mechanic shop.
You could say it. I
Yeah,
can't think
something
of
like
it.
that.
Um.
So basically, what I'm saying is, did anyone, when you started the business, was someone doing the same thing you were doing? Not necessarily with detailing,
Mhm.
but
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about now. Sorry, I just couldn't figure out what the fuck
yeah,
you
yeah,
were.
yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was gonna be something with that, but yeah, it didn't really ever work out that way. But yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I kind of did have a little like help, I guess. And
Mhm.
people don't see it that way, but it's always the people around you, dude. It's the community, your family, your friends. They're literally they're like the fucking the roots of the whole thing. I know what you mean though. Like it's not like what you're talking about, like a partner that was like it's two of you in this whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, that's what I mean. Someone
But
in the cut with you,
yeah,
going with your what you're going through.
yeah, nah,
That's why I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
yeah.
That's insane. So I ain't gonna lie, hats off to you even more for that shit,
Thank you, brother.
cause I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, bro. Like I've been watching a lot of just business shit. Like I was watching a video on fucking kids, bro. They're like in their mid like 20, 21.
Mm,
They basically are they create games on a Roblox, like a fucking online computer game, and they're fucking netting like 20K a month, like on
Jesus.
some shit. So, and then, but they live, it was him, his twin brother, and some other fucking random dude all live in an apartment. Kind of like, they all started kind of like that and it did something. So, and I'm like, if I had some shit like that, I'd feel it would be way easier to lock in if you had like your other two homies, like, hey, dog,
It
you know?
absolutely is, bro. I always try to like, I see that stuff too to this day, and it's still like a want because I'm like, if I've done this on myself, I wonder how far I can go with someone else. But the thing is, it's always like the fucked up part is
Yeah.
I hear so much shit from partnerships, and
Yeah.
it sucks because it's the fastest way to the top, but it might not be the
Yeah, bro, no, I get you. And I don't even necessarily
um
mean it like that you have to fucking give them
no,
50% or
yeah,
nothing like that, but
yeah,
more like when you started the business, you had similar people that had a similar mindset. Because to
mm,
be honest, when you started this shit, I was not. I was definitely not on like the same shit you were.
yeah,
So I could have been maybe a retractor and been like, "Yo, well, fucking Alex just works in sales and it has a chill life at his house."
yeah.
If anything, I was probably taking you away from that because I wasn't on the same boat that you were.
Oh yeah, no, it
You
was
know?
yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was on, to be honest. I wish I can people ask me, bro, I'm like, how, like, what made you do this and stuff? And I literally had the whole story kind of conversation with Jeff yesterday. I was like showing him, like kind of where I started off, my first car I wrapped, and my first car. And we were talking about like back then, things are way different about like the way we presented ourselves. Like nowadays, it's all about we have to show. It seems like we have to fucking show off. I guess it seems like,
That's the lifestyle
and that's
nowadays.
what fucks up people from doing anything in this world.
Yes, yes,
But yeah,
yes.
we've got talking about that whole thing. It's like, dude, you have a fucking dope ass story. How it started, but yeah, like sometimes people ask me like, what got you started, and kind of like what you're bringing up. But I don't know. I wish I can go back and ask myself too. I just feel like time has just flown by too, and
Yeah, it's a blur, bro.
yeah, I catch myself in these weird moments recently. It's like I call it being on fucking like on autopilot on fucking cruise control.
Yeah.
Because I would like to be talking and like I'll kind of like it's fucking weird. I'm gonna sound like a fucking crazy person, but like I feel like I like step back out of like the conversation or
Mm-hmm.
like the person's talking. I'm just like looking at them like,
Ah, okay.
what the fuck are we
We
doing?
just kind of
Like
disconnect a little
kind of
bit.
disconnect, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm having a conversation about someone about what they're wanting on their car. Okay, go back. Like,
Holy
but
shit.
it's just like a weird thing because like I wake up, I come work, I talk to the customers, do my job, but I get those weird moments. Like recently, I've had that where it's kind of made me feel like I'm on autopilot, or I've been doing it so much that now it doesn't feel like a job. It feels more like a task. Like I'm here to do this, this, and this, and sometimes I'll get those little weird the attachments, I guess, from what I'm doing, which feels weird. I feel like anybody would have that, but so for some reason I don't. Maybe that's what's kept me just to like
Mm.
to fucking keep working these crazy hours and stuff because I'm not really connected with what the
The regular person's
yeah,
concerned
I
about it.
guess, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, that's a fact. Because if you were, yeah, you'd be doing regular.
Yeah, like I can tell you, you
No,
would
you'd
not
be.
want to do that.
No, you'd be doing regular shit.
That too,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Regular
No,
people do regular shit. So yeah,
yeah, I'd be stuck at my job I had before. So yeah, and when you're bringing back like things that you regret, I think back then one of my regrets was like not trying other body shops. Because I was in the body shop, I was like, what if I went somewhere else? Because I was at the
uh,
point where I'm not going to say I'm any pro or any professional body worker or whatever you want to call it, but I felt like I was pretty good for what I was, and I could have taken on a different role.
yeah.
Um, but in a situation where I was at that body shop, it would have caused a lot of conflict with the current person I was under because I
Uh huh.
was like, you're under someone there,
Okay.
not like not management, but like individual
I get
workers
you. I
had their
get you.
helpers. So I'm like, they held me back. I was held back, and I've never like being held back. It's like why not? So that's what kind of got me to do this. That's one big thing, I guess, that got me to start
Okay.
trying. I'm like, but what the other thing was, what I would have gone to another body shop. That's kind of one thing. But now knowing the body shop industry and obviously money
Yeah.
wise, what pay would have been and what I make now, it's no, it's not worth it. And then long
Yeah.
term too, all the shit you're breathing in a body shop, it's
Oh, I didn't even think about that, bro.
yeah,
That's
health
bad for
wise,
you.
yeah, I took probably a couple 1 2 years off my life with probably some stuff I was around back then.
Shit.
So for years, for
It was a minute. That's
almost
fact. I didn't
five
even think
years.
about that. That's facts,
So,
bro.
but
No,
yeah,
that's some
there's
good
a
shit.
there's a lot of stuff to that. Yeah. Sometimes like I've been recently, me and Eric were talking about this. He came to the shop on Saturday. He's like, I have a notebook now, and I try to jot down ideas that come to my head. But he was talking about like, it's like sometimes I'm just he drives a lot. He's in his car. It's like a second home, and he's like, I need to buy a notebook. He's like, always like, I don't know about you. He's like, we get like these random ideas. Well, he gets random ideas, and I was telling him I do too. He's like, but sometimes like I just need like a notebook just to like write down because I
Yeah.
feel like we forget everything. I was telling him
Yeah.
like it don't want to be cool if you can like have like a memory card in our head or some shit that you just all these ideas just go to it and then you can extract it and literally see everything you've.
Mm.
So we talked about getting a notebook, and I have one, and I sometimes I write just random like thoughts, and sometimes they're like for the podcast, but I forget to bring them on. I did bring last one into the conversation, which was the title of it. You get what you pay for, because I did want to talk about that whole fucking scenario about that dude.
That's crazy how that worked out.
But yeah, that was like one of the ones I jotted down. But yeah, it's
That's cool, bro. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna sound fucking retarded, but like I put him on my notepad. Like, are you guys not wanting to put him like in your phone because like you won't remember it? It's more like the physical part that'll help you remember it, or what?
yeah.
Why that's the notepad part? Okay,
Yeah, dude, I can't do phone shit. I can.
no,
I mean,
oh.
I could do it, right? I could. I'm
Go
more
to
than happy to
thing,
do
go
it,
to your
but it just
notes.
doesn't feel the same or doesn't translate to me the same.
Okay,
Something paper, like I could always like express more. I feel like on paper, even though I don't know, it's just different to me.
no, I get you. I get you.
I'm like literally every day I write down what I'm doing today.
Mm.
Like I just write down.
Yeah,
I've told you I have that little planner,
yeah, hour by hour shit.
the to do list,
I guess I do that.
priorities.
I do that writing down, but okay.
Because yeah, on phones we have all kinds of fucking apps, like
It is a
calendars.
distraction for sure. I feel like I feel like I definitely do get random thoughts too, but
Mm-hmm.
I try to make it a habit as soon as I get it, like put it in my notes, just because
On your phone.
that shit will fucking get forgotten
Yeah.
and never come back. So
And think about like all the stuff you've had in your head. Because I was telling him like I have so many like even to a conversation like I want to have with a customer about explaining something.
yeah,
I would think it through in my head. I guess I'm driving or something. But then I'm like, all right, I'm at the shop. It's in the morning. Let me just text this dude, and I'm like, I can't think like how I was gonna say it, or like when I said it in my head, it sounded perfect, but writing it down like on the phone just sometimes different. Sometimes I'll honestly just talk to the fucking Chat GPT, and I'm like, hey, as I'm driving,
yeah.
like they that way can just record the conversation and I can just go back
Ah,
to it later. That's what I've been using more like
that's
the
fucking dope. Okay, as you
yeah.
driving home and shit, free,
Just
basically
in
hands
the
free.
mornings usually is when it happens because the morning is like the biggest thing where I'm just like, what I'm thinking of the list I have to write down for the day of what
Yeah.
I have to do, and usually it's like sending the message to the customer like, hey chat, I need to send a message to this person. His name is Jerry. Hey Jerry, we got your car all done. It's ready to go. You can come by anytime. I'll be here till 5. And that way it's in my head already. So when I get here, I just copy and paste it and send it instead of having to be like, what the fuck am I going to do here?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, but
Nice.
yeah,
That's dope. I might try that. Don't really drive, but if I do, shit.
yeah, yeah. The talking thing helps a lot, especially when it's like,
Yeah, I think about that. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
feel like at first it wouldn't record your shit though. You'd have a whole conversation with it and it wouldn't.
Just go away.
Yeah, until I think I told it a whole prompt or something, and now it saves it as a conversation. So,
Yeah, okay.
but anyways, yeah,
No, no, no.
that's like the closest I can do with phone notes is by literally talking to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But chat is the only thing because if you do like the hey Siri, take a note of,
I've never done that one.
I'll fucking
Yeah.
never see that again. Like,
Well, I think for me, maybe that's my different thing that I'm thinking about it. I use my notes app like a motherfucker, like
mm,
every day, bro. Like I have my real timelines on there. I have my real titles in that bitch.
mm,
That's where I made my podcast. Everything I sent to you, that's where I started. I put podcast 113, and
mm,
then I put all the notes. After that, I grab all the notes from there, put it into something else, create the description. Description gets changed. I usually grab that, go to wordcounter.net.
mm,
That counts the words and spaces them out. And then I go back and put the fucking rest of the words in there, and then go to another program, get the fucking timelines. So I feel like maybe I just work out of that shit completely. So
Huh.
yeah.
No, that's yeah. Notes. Yeah, the closest I think I do to that is just like I look back on it just like for like I think I have like a couple save things on there,
Yeah.
like the review thing when I send to the customers, or the sorry we missed your call.
Okay.
I'll go back to my notes and copy and paste that to send.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
yeah, I never hardly ever use it. That's
Yeah.
cool though. At least,
Okay. Yeah, I think I have 1,000 notes right now. Like it's
jeez,
a fuck ton. So
that's cool.
okay, okay, I get you. I get
I
you.
guess yeah. I guess fine with
Works for
works.
you.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
It might not even be that. It might be a new thing. You know.
Yeah, like Edgar said,
Might
fucking that whole ChatGPT shit. That's some shit. That's nice.
yeah, and it obviously makes me sound a lot better than I would spell it out, dude. Anything I send now, I take it through that.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
It's
Yeah,
just I don't know. I just feel like I have a better peace of mind
it
because I
refines
feel like
it.
I'm not.
You didn't misspell anything. You didn't say no stupid shit. Like, yeah, I get you.
I'm always thinking like when I send stuff like, do I sound stupid? Should I put a comma there? Like I don't know a lot of
Yeah,
this
yeah,
shit
yeah, yeah,
sometimes,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I literally just copy and paste everything, or like I've told you now, I just directly type it first on the chat and
Refine this, make it
refine it,
better.
and then just
Yeah,
put it on there. So
send it.
yeah,
Lit, bro.
cool. Well,
Alrighty, well, shit. Anything else we got to cover today?
I think we're good for this great
Alrighty.
pod.
Yeah, this was a good one. This has been episode 113, and yeah, we actually, recording a little additional 6 minutes than usual. So,
Oh really?
yeah, that's how the conversation had to go a little longer. So, shout out. It's always a pleasure to be here with you, Edgar. And
Likewise, brother.
yeah, man. I guess we'll catch everybody on the next one.
Yeah, peace.
All right, deuces, y'all.